Yeah, and also don't worry about like us talking or anything like this because I can just crop out all the footage that is not relevant to what we're talking about.
I don't know how.
So I'll ask the first question then. Why did you start working at Grocery Checkout Queens?
I'm assuming you want separate answers because we didn't start at the same time.
Yeah.
I just moved to Kingston, was looking for an improvement on my current job. I was working at the Fresh Go in town, and I'd heard that a store was opening down here. We came and talked to Nathan, the owner, and he offered me a job. That's kind of how it happened.
Mine was kind of a career change. Went from construction into food. Thought I could use my culinary skills here. Turns out I can. And then that's kind of why I came.
Cool. What are your goals for the store?
Like this year, in the future, or
Anything.
Just anything? I guess one of the things we're looking at is just adding more meal options for students, and just giving them more to choose from to get people to come in more often for us.
Yeah. Basically find a way to meet all the needs of the students somehow in that 1,200 square feet.
We don't want them to go to Metro. We want to meet everyone's needs in the store.
Yeah. So.
Cool. And if you can think of one off the top of your head, what would you say is the mission of Grocery Checkout? What do you say is the mission for the company?
You read it every time we do interviews.
I guess the company philosophy is food first. We want to provide the best food to students at the best prices. That's always what we strive to do. So be it the food that's on our shelves or the stuff that we make behind the deli, the produce offering, that's what we've always tried to do. So,
yeah.
All right, so that was the end of the first little series of questions. So why do you think that students at Queens want to work at Grocery Checkout?
It has a lot to do with the management team, honestly. I know that sounds funny. No, but it's because it's a complete student environment other than us two.
Yeah.
It's fun. They seem to like it. The shifts, we work right around their schedule, and they get 20% off groceries.
Yeah, and what I hear a lot is it seems like a really great place to work. I get a lot of compliments when I'm interviewing people about the music in the store and how friendly the staff is. Yeah. So it seems like that's what we hear when we interview students. So.
Cool. Can you list your top 5 values as a manager?
Can you expand on your question?
Yeah. So, well, basically, can you, instead of limiting to top 5, can you just state a couple values that you have as being a manager? Like, what do you value in your staff? What do you value in, I don't know, just in general?
Hard work is something we value. We're a very busy store. I think everyone that we have there does work hard.
Yeah.
So, commitment
to the store.
Yeah. Honesty and trustworthiness. We entrust our supervisors and staff with a lot of money and a lot of people's health because they're handling our food and all of that. So we don't want anyone doing something that they shouldn't. Be it allergy issues or anything like that.
I think we needed to maintain a friendly and inviting atmosphere because that's what the students want. They don't want to walk in and see everybody grumpy. Nobody wants to do that.
This has done something.
Just. I don't know if that's
Sorry.
Oh no, this doesn't affect it.
Okay.
Actually, if you'd rather stay there so you don't have to look at yourself, you can.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I always find the same thing when I have
Okay.
Okay, so.
Did we answer that?
Yeah, that was a I'll be able to take pieces from that, so it's fine. The next question was kind of similar, very vague in terms of what values we're actually looking for, so I'll kind of reword it. If you could pick 1 or 2 things that you think differ between student values that are working there, your employee values and your values, which would you say are kind of 1 or 2 things that might be different?
I think they might not be completely different. The expectation of very few might be different on commitment. So we may feel as though commitment should be a bit higher for a general thing. Would you say that?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a little bit different for us. Like this is our job, this is what we do.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're looking for is maybe some more commitment from our students, whereas they see it more as this is another thing that they're doing, whereas they're doing school.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll drop or not show up for shifts, I guess is more the problem, because school is more important, which is we don't really want to encourage. We want to encourage them to find a solution for that, as opposed to.
Nice. Great answer. So, how often do you expect your employees to work?
It's 2 shifts a week at 4 hours each. That's
Unless it's the supervisor, and then they are required 2 6-hour shifts a week.
yes, but we do negotiate within that. So
it's their basically we give them 2 shifts, and they have the opportunity to move those shifts around or work them. So.
But like ideally, would you want your employees to work more than those 2 shifts?
don't
No.
we staff it so that the ones that want to can pick them up, and the ones that only want to work one can drop the second one. Like, that's just the way we structure it.
Yeah.
They
You
find
guys,
it easier.
school load's probably enough with extracurriculars and everything. 8 hours seems to be the right amount, usually.
So I think you've already answered this question kind of, but do you think that these hours and shifts that you just stated are reasonable for students enrolled in university courses?
For most.
I would think
most
so.
cases. Even engineers.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've got a broad range. We've got people from commerce, people from engineers, we've got a lot of art side. It's kind of a wide range of faculty, so we don't have any nursing students, but
We did.
we did.
We did.
Probably more.
And one last question that I didn't see last time is, do you have any experience managing extracurriculars in time with work?
Sure, we went to school one time.
Yeah.
When I was in school, I played hockey and had a job.
When I did college, I
4 kids.
I had 4 kids, worked 40 hours a week, and did 35 hours a week in school.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
You've got some
You
perspectives.
don't have a lot of sympathy for us. That's what you're saying.
And I don't have any more questions, so that's pretty much it. Unless you guys can think of some that you want to ask.
My question.
Does this help?
Keep them going.
This is great.
Mm.
One of your
Yeah.
answers in particular was fantastic. I don't remember which one. They were all good. But you said exactly what we wanted you to say. It's a very good job.
Nailed it.
I don't know. There you come up
Who
with
do
more.
you do you guys have someone who's in charge of you two, or the manager's the
Yeah, Nathan, but he's in Vancouver right now.
So does he ever?
He owns the company.
Yeah. Okay.
And yes, he comes by. He comes by all the time. He talks to you too.
Goes to the dog park with me.
Yeah. We did. We went to the dog park. I mean, I went there with Nathan.
When you worked at Freshco, were you a manager?
No.
So have you ever? Were you
I was
just
a
like-
manager with Longos.
Okay, so when people worked under you at Longos, how is that different from students working under you?
It was a lot different. Remember, it wasn't students. I had high school students that worked for me, but it was adults. This was what they did. So I wasn't necessarily as flexible with scheduling and with what they wanted to do, because this was their job. That's what they did. So, I tell you need to come in here, you come in then. So it was a little bit different. The high school students only worked evenings and weekends anyway, but the general staff, just wasn't as flexible with their scheduling.
And from them, did you find that their attitude toward work was different?
I found it was actually quite terrible. A lot of their attitudes towards work, they hated coming in. I find the students are much more positive. They are happier when they come in, because working with, there's a lot less ambition working with the general public, I guess, is what
Yeah, I
I'm
think
looking for.
students have a choice to work. They don't. You get done in school, you don't really have a choice. You kind of apply wherever you have to do a job.
Yeah.
So
I would deal with a lot of that.
Yeah.
It was like people that needed to work.
Actually, I have one more question. So do you think that having to balance all those things that you were talking about while you were working part-time at school kind of helped you, do you think they help you in your manager positions now, like they've helped you in the future? Just your experience balancing multiple
Yeah.
things.
I guess so.
You probably do, I guess I wouldn't say I noticed it, but it had to help.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
don't think
less?
I noticed it.
Do you have less sympathy for us because of it? Like
Um,
as far as
No, we understand that
Yeah.
it's different. Like the commitment level you'll have, like students have now, will be changed as soon as they have to pay their own, like when they
Exactly.
move out and have to have a job. Your commitment just switches.
Mhm.
You don't have a choice.
That's it. You do what you have to do to.
Yeah, school's stressful. So.
school is stressful. Sorry, I don't work more.
Yeah.
I feel bad after you're talking.
None of this has to do with Maddie.
Thank you. I've been committed. You know, when you were talking about commitment, you kind of talked about commitment to the company
That's
and
right.
then commitment to your. I feel like I'm very
There's a
committed.
You're committed to the company.
There's a
Very
difference.
committed to
know
the
that.
company.
There's a difference.
I even bought. I told you non-organic kale there the other day
Yeah.
because I wanted to buy it and I want to support the store.
We have someone who doesn't even work for us anymore that's still committed to our store.
When I could eat everything, I shopped a lot at the grocery checkout.
No, I'm in trouble.
No.
I don't know.
So yeah, we're good. So just we can stop there.